Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the swamp, where, as they like to say here, only the Gators come out alive. This place is cranked up and ready for a big game today. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 12th-ranked team, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Gators will kick this deep to start us off. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain moves the ball to the 34. And remember, the last time these rivals met, Kirk, these guys dropped the hammer. It got ugly.
And, Chris, don't underestimate the mental anguish that can put on a team. It's important that this defense plays well and tries to get the ball back to their own offense to give them a chance to build their confidence up.
They're going to run the option. Oh, and the keeper slashing through the defense, enough for a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The Noles begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. That's caught. It's Rhodes. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. Boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Wenke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense. Is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's going for a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game that you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills in summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
Throwing for his running back. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the 1st down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Ball's incomplete. A lot of heat on that throw.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. He hands it off from the gun. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their 1st-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Snags a quick throw. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
On a wide receiver screen with a corner that tight, you've got to do a good job of blocking him or screening him. Nobody there, and the quick reaction by the corner allows him to make a nice play.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Catch made on the out route. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
The key on a 3rd down between a quarterback and a wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
The shotgun handoff here. He's brought down out at the 46.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The sure hands. It's Morrison. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
You know, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Caught in the flat by the running back. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Well, they get positive yards here. You have a sense they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. They'll run the option. And they finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a 1st down. And the Seminoles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The linebacker shifting around now. And now the handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
The Seminoles looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And here's the handoff. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The pass is intercepted. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looks pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get them to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Same tailback, another carry. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. It's an out route, the catch made, and he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
A completion makes it 2nd down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw to the left side, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw again. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
And the punt will bounce out of bounds inside the 10. You can't do it any better than that. The Florida State offense on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
He's looking to scramble. In the clear at the 25. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Cut quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He fires this throw and is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
The Gators offense retakes the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Now it's second down here. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he'll drop back here on third down. Makes the grab. Can he get there? And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
Here's the point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him, but great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there. One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Nice throw, caught for a completion. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Nice first down run here by this running back, and these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield.
Boy, oh boy, Chris, this quarterback is getting way too loose with the football. He's already thrown an interception on the last series, almost has another one here. He's got to start taking better care of the football.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Here's that defense shifting again. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Escapes the pocket. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
It's just the middle. If he gets stopped, that run goes nowhere. Important second down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Looks left and finds his target there. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to throw it on first down. Nice grab. It's Morrison. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion. First and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out.
And he'll get there. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the PAT is good.
The kick is good. That ties the game.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. And he fires the football to the right side. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They're going to run it here. The gain moves the ball to the 34. Play action fake, looking to throw. They've got him behind the line. The defense with a sack in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Will kick this away to start the second half. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Florida offense retakes the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Tackle made after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Makes a quick catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Going the other way, can they stop him? Touchdown, Florida State. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
We talked to him during the week, and he told me he was a high school corner. And I can see why. He's got tremendous ball skills to make that play and then to be able to take it all the way back for a touchdown. Just outstanding.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Florida State, 14. Florida, 7.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. Florida offense is back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Gonna take it all the way in, pick 6. Touchdown, Knowles.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw, comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with a ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. The Gators offense retakes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made it a 43.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
First down. Looking to throw the football. He bought some time. Now lets it go. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Catch made on the out route. Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the run here. Lets it go. And the 4th down pass is incomplete, but there is a flag. This is a big call. And the Gators will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to chuck it again. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And the junior decides to pick up the 1st down himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
The Gators pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
On the
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. The Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain here to move the sticks using his feet. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
Well, Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seminoles.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Here's the second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to get the throw off. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. And the Gators will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. They'll change the pre-snap look now. 4th down, look at a throw for it. Tries to get it to the running back. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Florida State. Just ran away from the defense. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Set to kick it off.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down.
That return backfires on him. Now your offense is stuck with the ball inside their own 10.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight. Touchdown, Knowles. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. First play of the drive now from the 25. The offense will take their first 10.